Chairman Rockefeller, thank you for holding today's hearing on the role of immigrants in America's innovation economy. And I want to extend a warm welcome to our witnesses, some of whom I understand are testifying before Congress for the first time today. So welcome. It's nice to have you all here. Immigrants have been an undeniably important part of our nation's economic success story, especially in the technology industry. In fact, according to a study by the Kauffman Foundation, over 20% of high-tech companies in the United States have been founded by immigrants. Immigrants created revolutionary companies like Google, Intel, and eBay. It would be hard to imagine modern American life without these innovative companies. It is worrying, however, that for the first time in decades, the growth rate of immigrant-founded startups nationwide has stagnated, perhaps even declined. Our nation is currently engaged in a global battle for jobs and economic prosperity. Many of our foreign economic competitors are taking aggressive action to lure the brightest minds, including scores, by the way, educated here in the United States, to their countries, not just for the talent that they bring individually, but for the jobs that they help to create and sustain. That's why it's more important than ever before that we put in place policies that will keep the United States in first place as the world's top economy. We can win this battle for jobs and talent by ensuring that the United States continues to be the innovation capital of the world. We should have a competitive tax policy that encourages rather than discourages investment and growth. We must continue to identify new export markets and fight to increase market access and reduce tariffs. And we need to examine our regulatory framework so that job creators have regulatory certainty and are not unnecessarily burdened. In addition to these goals, our country needs an updated high-skills immigration policy that allows the brightest minds to come to our country and become entrepreneurs. The fact that the Commerce Committee is holding this hearing reflects the fact that immigration policy is a multifaceted issue, and that we must consider the issue from all perspectives if we're going to get the policy right. Our panel today is composed of people from a variety of backgrounds and demonstrates the struggle of the private sector to obtain and keep talented people. I look forward to hearing about the experiences and the challenges high-skilled immigrants face as they seek to found companies, create jobs, and help grow our nation's economy. Before I close, I wanted to take a moment to mention a proposal to expand high-skills immigration known as the Immigration Innovation Act, otherwise known as the I-Squared Act, bill that's introduced by Senator Orrin Hatch. I, along with many other members of this committee, are co-sponsors of this important bill. This bipartisan legislation seeks to change the H-1B visa program by, among other things, increasing the annual allocation of H-1B visas from 65,000 to 115,000. And I might add that I think it should go much higher than that. The bill also includes a novel market-based escalator that allows the supply of H-1B visas to increase or decrease to adequately meet the market's demand. I believe the I-Squared Act addresses the immediate need to provide American employers with greater access to high-skilled workers and puts in place a sustainable long-term policy that should help us avoid repeated short-term fixes. Of course, today's hearing occurs in the shadow of a much larger debate about reform of our immigration system and the comprehensive proposal put forward by 8 of our colleagues, including Senator Rubio, who is a member of this committee. As the Judiciary Committee prepares the markup of that legislation, and as we all look ahead to likely floor consideration, I hope our committee's hearing will inform key aspects of the ongoing immigration debate. Again, Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you, and I want to thank our witnesses for joining us today. I commend each of you for engaging with this committee on a critical issue to our nation's future, and I look forward to hearing your testimony. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Thune. So now we'll have our panel, and we'll start with Ms. Rushik.